Take responsibility for the things that happen in your life, both good and bad. Smile at people, even when you don't feel like it. Smiling is contagious and can help you empathize with others. Don't wait until you're old to start taking care of your health. Go for your dreams and be amazed by the power of starting something. Not everyone should be your friend. You cannot have million-dollar dreams with a $2 work ethic. Being confused is normal. Laugh a little louder and love a little harder. Focus on what you can control. Don't worry about what you can't. Get rid of negative people fast. Be consistent and form habits to compound over time. Be patient. You have time. Work for yourself, not others, not your boss or your parents. Always go where you're called and never fight it. You are different, and that's your advantage. You don't have to have it all figured out. If you have to choose between being respected or being liked, choose respected. Live like God is right beside you because He is. If you want to become successful, do uncomfortable things. Challenge yourself to grow. Don't hesitate to apologize. Surround yourself with positive mindsets. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Anything can be accomplished these days, so don't be afraid to chase your dream. Know that what you focus your mind on grows bigger. Ask for 100% of what you want from 100% of people 100% of the time. Learn to like rejection. Recognize that money gives you freedom. Accept and enjoy where you are right now. Always put in your best effort so that you never have regrets or wonder, what if? Lasting change in life starts with daily habits. Know that how you use your mind is in your power. It's not selfish to put yourself first. Cutting out toxic or certain people from your life hurts at first, but you'll feel better in the long run. Don't expect relationships to make you happy because you should be happy with yourself first. Being yourself doesn't mean you shouldn't work on improving yourself. Family opinions matter a lot, but be prepared to know that they can be wrong too. Learn how and when to say no. It doesn't make you a selfish person. Life is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate your own accomplishments and the accomplishments of others. Be willing to change for yourself, not someone else. Don't compare yourself to others. Letting go of guilt, anger, love, loss, or betrayal is one of the hardest lessons in life. Life has no limitations except the ones you make. It doesn't matter how good-looking or successful someone is, or how much money they make. No one in this world is above you or beneath you. Don't be hard on yourself. It's never too late to do better. Walk your own path. You alone have the power to create the life you want. People who judge people tell more about themselves than others. Make the world a better place and yourself a bit happier by doing kind things for no reason. You'll be scared to do things, but do them anyway. Sometimes you will not be okay, and that is okay. You will not always get what you wish for. Give it time, and you'll get it right eventually. Celebrate your own accomplishments with humility and the accomplishments of others with excitement. You don't owe anyone any explanations. It's your path. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Overthinking can immobilize you. Regardless of how old you are, people close to you are going to die. Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to error that counts. Laughing at our mistakes can lengthen our own life. Laughing at someone else's can shorten it. Close some doors today, not because of pride, incapacity, or arrogance, but simply because they lead you nowhere. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. The love of the family, the love of one person can heal. It heals the scars left by a larger society. Shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Rocks don't break after the first hammer strike, but from the 100 before it. You have to decide what's more important, fear or results. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Slow progress is still progress. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is yesterday's you. It's not always going to be energy and sunshine. Go easy on yourself and hard on your actions. You won't find your future following someone else's roadmap. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Sometimes you have to let go to move on. Don't tie yourself in knots trying to be someone you are not. Don't spend your life trying to fit into a round hole. Put your energy into finding the other square pegs. One error in judgment does not a life define. The most powerful life lessons often begin as mistakes. It's a sign of strength to admit your mistakes and move on from them. Life is too short to say yes to things you don't want to do. Hope is important, but it takes action to change the world. Always let them see you smile. If you hold a grudge, it will hold you back. Dear life, please find an easier way to teach me what I need to learn. Love isn't about trying to change other people. It's about accepting them for all of who they are. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. You aren't simply different. You are the original, baby. Some will call you weird. Tell them you're not weird. You're a limited edition model. Normal is not something to aspire to. It's something to get away from. Take care not to listen to anyone who tells you what you can and can't be in life. You are the most important person you can help. Trying to be like everyone else is exhausting. Trying to be yourself is empowering. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Dream your own unique dreams in your own unique way. Believe deep down in your heart that you're destined to do great things. Value yourself. The only people who appreciate a doormat are people with dirty shoes. While there's no quick fix to curing burnout, sleeping in never hurts anyone. Burnout is the body telling you it's time to take a break. Anxiety happens when you think you have to figure out everything all at once. Breathe. You're strong. You got this. Take it day by day. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. That fear of missing out on things makes you miss out on everything. Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths. Despite everything, life is full of beauty and meaning. The more peace there is in us, the more peace there will be in our troubled world. Self-care is how you take your power back. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. A dead end is just a good place to turn around. Never give up, never escape, take everything in, and perhaps suffer. That's not too awful either, but never, never give up. If one burdens the future with one's worries, it cannot grow organically. Suffering has always been with us. Does it really matter in what form it comes? All that matters is how we bear it and how we fit it into our lives. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. If you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Each day comes bearing its gifts. Untie the ribbon. Say something positive, and you'll see something positive. Become simple and live simply, not only within yourself, but also in your everyday dealings. If one finds the strength to deal with small things, one finds it to deal with the large ones as well. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Success is only meaningful and enjoyable if it feels like your own. All things are difficult before they are easy. The past has no power over the present moment. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. We are all here for some special reason. Stop being a prisoner of your past. Become the architect of your future. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. The best revenge is massive success. The time is always right to do what is right. If we're growing, we're always going to be out of our comfort zone. If you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought. Life is short, but it is wide. This too shall pass. It's your life. You don't need someone's permission to live the life you want. The difference between winning and losing is most often not quitting. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. The only way of finding the limits of the possible is by going beyond them into the impossible. Do you give as much energy to your dreams as you do to your fears? The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. You'll never do a whole lot unless you're brave enough to try. It takes a deep commitment to change and an even deeper commitment to grow. Victory is sweetest when you've known defeat. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. Life just doesn't hand you things. You have to get out there and make things happen. You're going to go through tough times. That's life. If everything was perfect, you would never learn, and you would never grow. We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. If you love life, life will love you back. Be so happy that when other people look at you, they become happy too. 80% of success is showing up. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Real success comes when we rise after we fall. Don't believe everything you hear. Realize, realize, realize. Things change. That's the way it is. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Courage is the complement of fear. A man who is fearless cannot be courageous. He is also a fool. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have strength. Real bliss is to have peace of mind. Reality is wrong. Dreams are for real. Have enough courage to trust love one more time and always one more time. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. Everyone has talent. What's rare is the courage to follow it to the dark places where it leads. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Experience is merely the name men gave to their mistakes. When setting out on a journey, do not seek advice from someone who never left home. People are rewarded in public for what they practice for years in private. Life is too short to worry about what others say about you. Have fun and give them something to talk about. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. Always appreciate the gift of life. Go fast enough to get there, but slow enough to see. I am prepared to try anything once. Life has become immeasurably better since I have been forced to stop taking it seriously. Experience is a hard teacher because she gives the test first, the lesson afterward. Be here, be present. Wherever you are, be there. You can't read about push-ups. You gotta do them. The successful man will profit from his mistakes and try again in a different way. The best things in life aren't things. All genuine learning comes through experience. Far too many people are looking for the right person instead of trying to be the right person. If you can't make fun of yourself, you don't have any right to make fun of others. Life's not about money. Look at achievements, accomplishments. It's about enjoying life. After every mistake, we need to understand that we can look back and learn so that we can move forward with confidence and avoid making the same mistake again. The adventure of life is to learn. Never, ever underestimate the importance of having fun. In youth, we learn. In age, we understand. You only get one life. It's actually your duty to live it as fully as possible. We do not remember days. We remember moments. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Life is not just the passing of time. Life is the collection of experiences and their intensity. Life is what you make it. No one is born with self-confidence. Self-confidence is learned and earned with experience. You can learn great things from your mistakes when you aren't busy denying them. Only the present moment contains life. Aging can be fun if you lay back and enjoy it. Weak men wait for opportunities. Strong men make them. Doing nothing is often the right thing to do. Not doing what we love in the name of greed is very poor management of our lives. Money is not everything. Make sure you earn a lot before speaking such nonsense. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. You've got to keep control of your time, and you can't unless you say no. You can't let people set your agenda in life. It is not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you will find something better tomorrow. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. If past history was all that is needed to play the game of money, the richest people would be librarians. Never depend on a single income. Make an investment to create a second source. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. When you combine ignorance and leverage, you get some pretty interesting results. What the wise do in the beginning, fools do in the end. It's what you do right now, today, that determines how your mind and body will operate 10, 20, and 30 years from now. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. Do not save what is left after spending. Instead, spend what is left after saving. An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. If you wait till you know everything, it's too late. Reading could be the best addiction one could have. The only proven side effect is imagination and an edge in knowledge. You should never test the depth of the water with both feet. It's good to learn from your mistakes. It's better to learn from other people's mistakes. Don't work for money, make money work for you. The happiest people do not necessarily have the best things. They simply appreciate the things they have. Time passes much more quickly than you realize. If you don't take care of your body early, then it won't take care of you later. Your world becomes smaller each day as you lose mobility, continence, and sight. Sex and beauty may fade, but intimacy and friendship only grow. Money talks. It says goodbye. If you don't plan your finances for later in life, you'll wish you had. Any seeds you planted in the past, either good or bad, will begin to bear fruit and affect the quality of your life as you get older, for better or worse. Jealousy is a wasted emotion. People you hate are going to succeed. People you like are going to sometimes do better than you did. Kids are going to be smarter and quicker than you are. Accept it with grace. Every day you wake up is a victory. It's never too late to become what you wanted to be, or might have been if you start now. The sacrifices you make today will pay dividends in the future. Fear of what others say or think of you is a trap. You don't have to wait for retirement to live the life you want. Do not let illness make you realize the value of health. Never stop learning and investing in skills, even if you get your dream job. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. If you're irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Not doing what we love in the name of greed is very poor management of our lives. It's easier to stay out of trouble than it is to get out of trouble. You only get one mind and one body, and it's got to last a lifetime. The trick is, when there is nothing to do, do nothing. You only get one mind and one body, and it's got to last a lifetime. In the world of business, the people who are most successful are those who are doing what they love. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. You only have to do a very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number. First, honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. A public opinion poll is no substitute for thought. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Time is the friend of the wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. Money will not change how healthy you are or how many people love you. Don't risk what is important to you to get what is not important to you. If you can't communicate and talk to other people and get across your ideas, you're giving up your potential. If you're extremely rich and you've got children, my theory was you give them enough so they can do anything, but not enough so they can do nothing. Losing is just a part of winning. Cash isn't king, but don't be afraid of it. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Never invest just because a company is cheap. Remember that the stock market is a manic depressive. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. It's easier to look back than to look into the future. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble.